In continuing with the theme of Halloween and slightly belated, of course, we are going to tackle today one of the scariest questions that we can be asked in our corporate life. But stay till the end for the word of the day, which will continue to inspire and inform you, at least inform you, if not inspire you. But so, what is the scary question that we can be asked? Very simply, the question is, can you give me an update on Client D, project 367, please? Pre-COVID times, this would be your manager walking up to your desk and asking you that question, and your response would be, yes, sir. I spoke to them maybe 3 days ago, and I think that what is happening. I was very sick that day. Remember, I had that stomach fever. Yes, exactly, stomach fever, and yeah. And we can mumble our way. Now, of course, you are not that bad, but you get the point. That we tend to mumble. It's almost as if the filing cabinet in our mind for that particular client and project somebody has just knocked it all over the floor, and we're busy out trying to pick up pieces of paper and read them and share some kind of information, some kind of update to our manager. And of course, these days, they don't have the privilege of walking up to our desk randomly. But we can be in the middle of a meeting where our cameras are off, we're busy digging our nose or, scrolling through Instagram. I know you do not do that. I know that. I'm just saying it in case, maybe, possibly. Anyway, the point is that we can be so distracted and suddenly somebody asks us the question, hey, can you give us an update? And we're going, and our brains freeze. And suddenly, by some miracle, our internet cuts off, or the connection is bad. Sorry, I didn't hear you. Anyway, I know you don't do any of that stuff. Of course, you are good guys. But this is to help you in case you get asked this question. What you want to be able to do is to be able to give a clear, good, concise, confident answer. And this acronym will help you to do that. All right, so very simply, the acronym is STAR, S-T-A-R, STAR. Why? Because you're a star and you want to shine brightly and you want everybody to know that your name is Twinkle. No, forget that last bit. All right, I am just being super silly here today. It must be Super Silly Sunday because I'm recording on a Sunday. Anyway, the acronym is STAR. Now, what does this stand for and how does this help you? When somebody comes to ask you a question, can you give me an update? First thing you want to do is think of what is the situation, okay? So the S, if you're making notes, which you should be, is situation. This is just a 1 or 2 line sentence which explains the current scenario, the current circumstances, the current situation. So for example, we're just going to run through an example here. This is what an example of situation might look like. Yes, so we have sent the initial draft of the design requirement, the design brief, to the design team. They've acknowledged that they've received it about a week ago, and they said they'll take 2 weeks from submission to be able to come back with some initial thoughts and designs. All right, nice and simple. You have given very quickly a situation update. You've told them where you're at, what they've done. Okay? The second, the T that you're looking for is what are the tasks that you have either done or are currently working on. All right? So T is tasks of what you've done or are currently working on. So you might give them this. While they're working on the design team, I have arranged to connect with the client to work on the copy that they want for this particular ad campaign. We've got a meeting lined up next Wednesday to discuss that. So now you've told them what is the tasks that you have got and you've worked on. Okay, so you've already lined up a client meeting. You're going to start working on the copy. Great, fantastic. We know this. Now that's great. What is the A? The A is what are the actions that you will take in the near future. All right, so A is the actions that you will take in the near future. Here we go. You're getting used to this. Once the designs come through, I will organize for a meeting with the client to talk through the initial different designs that have come through, get them to agree on the particular direction that they really like and they want to move towards, and then I can take that back to the design team for them to continue to use that particular direction and maybe make a couple of tweaks. So now your manager knows the situation, they know the tasks that you've already completed, they know the actions that you're going to take in the near future, and the R, the final thing that you're looking to explain to them, is results. What are the results that can be expected? Now, certain cases, so this might be deadlines, this might be certain sales, things that you want to accomplish, number of clients, it could be all sorts of things that what is the main result that you are working towards in that particular project or that particular scenario. So in this case, we might say, we're still on track to achieve a 23rd November deadline for the final design and copy ready for the client's major campaign push to go out. All right, so clearly you've got your results in mind, you know what you're aiming for, and they have all the information in 4 or 5 sentences that they need in terms of an update. All right, so that's a STAR framework. Super simple, super powerful to enable you to communicate in a confident manner, even when you are put under pressure. Now, little bit of a tip here. You can use STAR, see how it works for you in an immediate response, right? So you're in a meeting, whether it's physical or virtual, somebody says this, and if your brain is fast enough and you've got stuff, just work through the STAR situation scenario. If you want to, here is something else that you can do. Still use the STAR scenario, however, say, can we move on to the next agenda? I will give you an update in 3 or 5 minutes, all right? There is nothing wrong with asking for a little bit more time if you need it. It is better for you to say, can I have a bit more time, and come back with a clear, concise, confident answer than for you to respond immediately with a lot of mumble that conveys a lack of confidence and certainty. I'll say that again. It is better for you to ask for more time and come back with something solid, even if it's a few more minutes. People are not going to think less of you if you ask for time and come back within a short space of time with a clear, confident answer. They will think less of you if you just mumble away, and you're not sure. All right? So that's something that you can try, put into practice. But more or less, and a better thing to do is, at the end of every week, write down the STAR for every project that you are working on, so that should anybody ask you, it's already filed, it's already done, and you can give them a good, solid, confident answer. All right, so hopefully that's helped. Be a star, use STAR, and all those kind of things. And this movie was starring me, and hopefully your next meeting will be starring you. Of course, I will just stop now with the whole STAR things, because I know you want to punch me, so I see stars, but that's a different story. Anyway, if you have liked this video, if you have found value from it, please do comment, please do like it, please do share with somebody else that you know could take value from this video. It just helps to spread the word. It helps me, but it helps you as well, and it helps them. And that's what it's all about, just giving, giving, giving. Okay, if you haven't subscribed, can I encourage you to subscribe, because I will be running these creating content for you that will help you to be a more confident person in whatever space of life that you're in, but primarily thinking about professionals, managers, entrepreneurs especially. So do subscribe if you haven't already, and tell me how you get on with using STAR framework. If you have found it effective, I'd love to hear it. Put it on the comments, get in touch with me via Instagram or whatever it might be. And of course, if you want to really put a solid amount of effort and investment in growing your confidence, get in touch with me. I offer one-to-one coaching for people who want to build that confidence. So if that's what you want, get in touch with me. Let's do some one-to-one coaching. But in the meantime, stay confident. So, Today's word of the day is a really interesting, suitable one. It is logophile. Logophile, which basically means lover of words. So if you are enjoying this particular section of the videos that I do, where I do a word of the day, then you are a logophile. So you can go and tell somebody, I am a lover of words, and then they'll say, well, that's why you like talking so much. But logophile. Your lover of words. That's your word for today.